Welcome to another super, maybe exciting episode of Shock Not Tour Reviews. What are we looking at tonight, Mr. Toast?
This is Neca's Old Man Raphael, courtesy of Dan.
Yay, Dan!
I told him that if I saw this in person, I'd be very tempted by it, and he came back from lunch because we worked together with this. And I'm like, awesome, thanks. Thanks, guy. None of us know the comic he comes from.
I can picture it, but not what it is.
So there is kind of an old skin texture to him.
Mm-hmm. Wrinkly.
It is not the same sculpt, although it's close, as the other Mirage turtles, and we will have that comparison in a bit.
His skin tone is coming off brighter on camera than it really looks in person.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to white balance it, but
oh, that's fancy.
There's his shell. This is a soft, not attached cape, cloak.
Does it have a hood?
It has a clasp. There's no hood.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyway, there's paint to weather the straps. It's got the typical Neca black lines all over the place. Although, I think because he's more battered, I don't think the black lines bother me as much. Do you have a comment on black lines?
I think the black lines work much better with all the battle damage scarring and stuff, and they actually work well with all the wrinkles.
Yeah.
Would I have preferred if they were a dark green rather than black? Yes, but it works.
Put that in the suggestion box for NECA.
They listen to me so often.
Yeah.
He moves like the other Mirage turtles, if you've seen that review.
I believe it's the same articulation, although this one does not have elbow and knee pads.
No, and this guy's no, they're the same. I take that back. Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
I had that comment too, because I think I don't exactly know what's going on, but if you look, so if this is the middle of the shell going down there, it is off-center compared to the location of his crotch, which is weird because honestly the box art does the exact same thing. The center of his shell is off to one side.
So it's accurate, dude. What are you complaining about?
It's just odd.
But if you turn his waist caca, it is not.
Yeah.
Huh.
For a while yesterday, I thought one leg was longer than the other, which was a problem I had with Dark Leo last year.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so he gets great range for what range he gets out of joints. He can't look up at all. I mean, barely.
Right.
But then I don't know if a turtle can look up. Is it like a dog trying to look up? Is that a thing? But yeah, it's really weird. We were spoiled with whoever made the guys who could turn at the waist.
Yes.
Joyce. Yeah. But all his joints are nice and tight. You can hear them creaking.
Yeah.
So he can probably get into any good old man Raphael picture poses. So yeah, let's take a look at stuff he comes with.
We've already seen the cloak, which already has cat hair on it. I mentioned the clasp. That's right there. It's a very thin, sheer material. You can see through it in real life. It's harder to see through it on camera. My hand, I think, is visible. But it works. I kind of wish it had a hood. It's probably not story accurate, but I kind of wish he had a hood. Instead, he has this hat. And I did put this on him already. It fits perfectly beneath his chin and on his head for that look. I don't know how I feel about these tassels. I'm sure that's comic accurate.
They look too clean.
Comes with a tiny manta ray for reasons I don't know. There are 3 snowflakes.
I think those are ninja stars.
And there are 3 ice crystals.
Okay. Those are knives.
Are they?
For someone.
It makes no sense to me. By default, he has 2 holding hands. There are different holding hands. All of these are in and out hands. I don't think he had... No, there are no fists. But he's got some open hands and then a variety of holding hands for each hand. Also, there are these sais that look very clean. They are different than the previous Mirage sais in both style, point length, and handle thickness. I found that interesting that it's not just straight reuse. Here's that comparison that we talked about briefly already. So they are almost not quite the same size. They're very different greens and shell colors.
Totally different, yet the same.
Yeah. I remember talking about this being a soft plastic, and if you pose it for too long, it's probably going to stretch. It's the exact same problem with Old Man Raph. Or advantage? Who knows? However you want to see that.
Detail. I see it as a detail. Wilson nods in silent agreement.
I do.
7-inch scale, but he's a small guy, so I kind of like it. Especially if the other turtles were shorter.
Okay.
In final thoughts, Berg took a close look at both of these sculpts and determined that they are the same.
The knees and wrist pads and shins are obviously different, but the wrinkles that I thought were unique to this thigh and this thigh are there. I don't know, they're just painted better or washed or something to show them, because they're there.
Mm.
And it blew my mind. And then I checked the biceps. The biceps have the same. So
it's probably feet, bicep, thigh.
Yeah. Craziness.
That makes sense.
It does make sense, because why would they resculpt all that? But the fact that they somehow used whatever paint to make it come out that much.
Yeah. It's impressive.
I'm super happy.
It's so impressive that I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 for my final thought. I like the robe or whatever it is, the cape, and yeah, it's a good figure. It's as good as the other Mirage one.
I'm gonna give him a 4.5 as well. He's awesome. I kind of want him, kind of don't want him, because I don't want to go down this line of like, well, how many Raphaels do I need? Right. All of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's really well done. No complaints.
You could stick these things into his fingers, I guess. Somebody else's picture did a better job. But that's an option. I'm also going 4.5. Whatever's going on with the hips and or turtle shell annoys me until I can figure it out. Because I mentioned this once already, but last night I thought one leg was longer than the other, and I was trying to straighten it, and then I would get the legs right, and then his torso would be skewed, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I just covered it with a cloak, and I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Moving on. But it is a good figure. I do like it. Thank you, Dan. I like the look. I like the knee pads, and I like this look. I also like the wrapped shins and forearms. I like both. I don't know that I have a preference.
I was literally thinking that I want to buy one of each and then put them all together.
Oh. Yeah. I do like that this one has the belt loops so that the sides go somewhere. They are loose. I don't know that I mentioned that. And the sides are very clean, if we haven't mentioned that. He's super weathered and the sides are very clean. So I might have to shine those up, maybe get some metallic paint on those, do something just to make those look less toy-like compared to the rest of the figure.
Good warrior cleans his weapons.
Yeah. It's a good figure. There are minor nitpicks that just knock it down for me, half a hammer.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, and until next time, I don't know. I got nothing.
Play with your toys.